I tried to file a restraining order because he was harassing me. I filed a report yesterday. Tried to get that straight. She said that since he did some direction threatening, it wasn't allowed to put on the record. She told me not to be able to do that. And I'm not leaving. I feel safe. Everybody here is in operating.
Okay.
Been handling situations. I personally have been
Let me, you may or may not be able to answer this question, but I'm going to ask it nonetheless. If and when the permits aren't issued anymore, which you're going to be given notice of, at the beginning of the occupation, there was talk, and I know that most of the people that are left may not have been involved in the permit process, and they didn't give any promises or anything like that. But there was talk that the park would be left better than the way that you found it. So my concern is that when we say that when the city says, "Hey, you guys, you got to leave," is like the community tent. You know, I'd hate to see all of that just left behind and nobody taking responsibility.
We plan on taking care of it.
Okay. Because if you're having any problems with that, I'm willing to help out as far as like the Haven would be more than glad probably to come and get the food, you know, and that kind of stuff. So
yeah,
if you need help with that, you know, there are people that
we're working on the planning of that right now. It was our assumption that the permit was good through the 26th. When I signed it, they said it was like that they would extend it for 30 days, but it would be renewed every 3 days for a period of 30 days. As I understand it. 30 days from the day that I signed it was the 26th. So that was my understanding, was that we were good through the 26th. We've begun having talks about our plans on how we're going to deal with leaving, if people are leaving, who's not, whatever. And like what we're doing to make sure the park gets put back in. These are things that we're talking about, but as far as the group goes, we haven't really agreed.
Sure. Well, I'm glad to hear that there's at least discussions about that. And you might want to reach out to Brian Daly with Parks and Rec, you know, as you get more serious about those discussions.
Well, I mean, I'm calling, like I called Jeff Vogel earlier because I want to talk to the city and find out what exactly is happening. Because I just received a call from a newspaper reporter. Yeah, I mean, I'm just waiting to hear back from him because I don't want to have those conversations without it being recorded or having a legal record.
All right.
Cool. What day are you going to call?
I'm not sure. Sometime next week.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Can you grab him?
So, from what your knowledge is, I mean, so the reporter called me and said that he spoke with, was it Rick Barron? And that he told them that it was the 20th. So what is your understanding of it?
As far as I know right now, that is not going to happen. There was discussions about it because I think that there's probably some miscommunication as to the permit itself and the 30 days. The city thinking the 30 days expired on the 20th. Since there is that miscommunication, I think that
I've got a copy here somewhere. I just need to find it, and my plan is as soon as I'm done with you.
Right, and then there's city council on Monday, and I think that the city wants the occupants to come there and talk, and not come in prior to that happening, and give everybody an opportunity to talk about it. Talk about it, absolutely.
Because I was like, that sucks because we can't.
Yeah.
It's on Sunday, like that doesn't even give us a chance to appeal to city council. Like,
Sure.
And that sucks, you know. Because we've been fairly open about like trying to do the right thing.
Yeah.
From the beginning, it's like we're trying to operate within the spirit of the law. Right? Like we're here to express our dissent. We're here to do this political thing, and we're trying to do it by law.
Yes. And you have been, with the exception of a few incidents that really
Well,
not
I mean, it's
necessarily
like-
representation of the occupancy.
Exactly.
And we have as well. I think that we've been, very accommodating and working with you guys and keeping this communication going. And we certainly don't want the miscommunication about when the permit, is expired to cause some type of havoc that doesn't need to be caused.
Right.
So I'm with you. So no, it's not going to happen.
Okay. Cool. Well, I'm gonna go look through those papers. Thank you.